Good morning. I spent yesterday and a couple hours today putting together this little web page for this handyman business I'm trying to build up, and thought I would show it to you guys so you can get your eyes on it and see what I'm working on. Yeah, here it goes. So I started with this logo. This is the logo for the brand, and actually this shield here I made years and years ago. It's kind of a fun thing. So this is actually a gamer tag that I made years ago, and it kind of just symbolizes like what I'm into. So this is like family, computers, music, and building things. And so I thought I would use that in the logo for the company, just as fun. Anyway, that's cool. So I put that in there. Obviously, we have the home page, stock photo, put a grain effect on it to give it kind of a just to make it blend into the background so it doesn't have that crisp feel, so it doesn't overpower the text here. And of course, the description of the business. Call us today. You can click on this, and if it's on your cell phone, it'll just dial directly to us. Same thing with the link up here. Um, and in this section here, what I've done is I've made this bright strip that you see with these icons, and I've always said that since moving to Missouri, it seems like if you could just get a guy that will just show up on time to his appointments, just do what he says he's going to do, and just charge what he said he's going to charge, like he'll have unlimited business. Because I feel like those are some real big struggles in our area, is that people they don't show up. They hem and haw about the price, and they don't communicate and all these things. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to put what I think are the greatest pain points for people in this area, and just put them right here bold. Like, we recognize those are pain points, and we intentionally try to overcome them with the way we do our business. So that's what this section about. This section here is just a little description of our business, and just like we talked about with these 4 points up here, it says we aim to solve problems, not create them. It starts with consistent and clear communication. Our residential service is built upon simple promises. We show up on time, do exactly what we say we'll do, and charge exactly what we quoted. And a lot of the things we do is like I take just extra measures to make sure your house stays clean, and I over communicate, call the customer multiple times, call them the day before, call them when I leave, the shop to go to their locations. They always know what's going on. They never feel like they don't know what's happening. So that's really what I feel is the kind of thing that's gonna make it set me apart anyway. Then I have this little tag here, which is a little fun. It's an ode to the overlap group. I do a lot of different things, and I thought, well, the most important thing, honestly, the thing that I care about most is this overlap group. Like how can we sell this, use this, not sell it as in for money, but I mean like get people to buy into it and participate. And so I thought, well, heck, maybe it's just another way to expose that organization, because honestly, that's it. Like, my whole life is about that, and I have to make money to pay for my house and family, and to support the overlap group and this and that. Like, I can't live without money, so I have to have a job too. But like, the end goal is how can we help people and help our community? That's my passion. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to put this right on the company website, and hopefully customers, some of them will see that and go, well, that's cool. How can I help the overlap group? And that's really what this is for. I mean, when I say this, I mean this entire business is to support the overlap group, right? So there we go. That's what this little segment's for. We scroll down, it has basically our services. I do basically anything and everything, but I just thought I'd put some bullet points just to give people ideas of the kind of stuff that we do, that I do. I say we, obviously I'm hoping this grows, right? I don't want to, I'm hoping that this grows into enough business where I can have, several other people on staff working alongside me, and that would be fantastic. So I'm going to use the word we a lot, but at this point it's just me, I, myself. So anyways, this is the kind of work we do. We scroll down, there's this clever little collage that I have, and I love this because you can click in here, you can drag these photos around. It's kind of fun. I don't know, nobody will play with this but me, but you can rotate them and click on it and zoom in, and you can see what's in there. It's kind of fun, and they're all stacked up, so you gotta force the person to play with it, which is kind of fun. And down at the bottom, of course, the footer is just company name, address, etc. We go back up at the top, we have contact in our nav here at the top, as well as on the bottom left. So if we go to contact, pretty simple page, get in touch. Here's my phone number, here's my email, fixit@postonpro.com, send an email to me. Or you can fill out the form and it'll send me an email too if you don't want to, do that. So I assume most people will just call me though. And so if we go back to the home page and we click on our click to see photos of our work, you can click there. You can also click on photos here. You can click on photos here. Lots of links. We click on that. It takes us to the portfolio page, which is just clean and white. And I really toiled over like, what do I want to put in here? Because I have hundreds upon hundreds of projects that I've done over the years, and it's like, what kind of stuff do I do? And I do so many things, from hand carved carpentry to refinishing furniture to building musical instruments to fixing houses to building houses. I do tile and masonry. I do finished carpentry. I build cabinets. I do like everything, And I thought, well, what the heck do I do? And I saw that, I'm just going to put it all. Even though some of this stuff isn't technically handyman work, it'll give people a sense of my creative capacity and my ability to make things. And so I have everything from this job here that this is all stonework that I did in this multi-million-dollar house bathroom, and then I even have here's a cello that I refinished, with a French polish, and then here's built-in bookcases, guitars that I've made, furniture. Here's like a kitchen island that rolls around and has a cutting board that flips up, and hand carved little owl I did, and that's actually a cradle that I made, down to tile showers, more tile showers. I made this custom. I remodeled this whole bathroom, tile and all, but I made this custom pedestal sink because the customer couldn't find a pedestal sink small enough to fit in the space. So I went ahead and just made them one out of wood. That's all cherry. It's really cool. Chicken coop, all kinds of stuff. I just thought, well, I'll just put pictures of everything in here, and it may not even relate to the job, but customers will at least know, well, this guy has definitely the capacity to make anything. And that's the idea. And maybe, with a picture of the guitar here and a picture of the guitar here, that's the other business, DP Guitars. Maybe that'll spark some interest there. Hopefully, I have my hands in a whole bunch of different pots, stirring them all, and hoping that one of them bubbles over and is able to pay my mortgage one day. So, yeah, there you go. That's the website. I'm really liking it. I haven't built the mobile part of it. It's not mobile friendly yet, but I'm going to do that today, and that'll be out, and then yeah, it's cool. Thank you.